YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the sub button and the notification bell, and then you'll be alerted when any of my new videos get uploaded. As we are stepping into spring, I wanted a little change up of my house. So I bought a really lovely dresser unit, which I was hoping to have the full dresser unit. I did explain this in my recent charity shop haul where I show you the dresser. I paid £50 for it. It's Thrifted, it's lovely. I got some leftover paint and some knobs that I was going to put onto it. So I've just showed you a little video of me upcycling it, stripping the top, painting it. Even Albert's getting involved in the conversation. If you're new to my channel, Albert is currently my 4-month baby. I say currently. I'm not always, forever. So grab yourselves a nice cup of tea and some snacks. Mine is the tea in my Emma Bridgewater mummy mug. And I'm going to show you my video now. Let's get in. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. So this is the current state of the dresser. So it's very orange wood underneath. I have tried to give it a light sand on top, but failing quite dramatically. So I'm going to strip the wood back with a wood stripper, like a varnish stripper, hopefully, because as you can see, the wood is a lot lighter naturally, and it's very high shine, and I really want the paint to stick to this. I have gone for like a chromatic, so this is the same colour as the panelling, and I want it to match. And I've also got some leftover knobs, ceramic knobs that go on there like handles. So this is going to be done really cheaply, costs hardly anything. Also as well, the lamp, you might not be able to tell, but it is quite a dark grey. Not this light is making it look a little bit more beigey, and I've stone affected it with some white paint. We'll give it a stone effect, shall I say? Stone affected it, that's not even a word, is it? But what I've done is I've just gone ahead and got some beige paint that matches the shade. I'm going to paint this up, let it dry, and then I'm going to go back over it with my white chalk paint again to give it another aged effect, so that it'll blend in a lot more, because I don't want it grey stone. So yeah, hopefully this will look really nice once I've given it a remove of the varnish and a sand down just to key it, and then a paint. But I'm going to show you the step-by-step process anyway now. So this is a dresser that I've done before, but I sanded this back, hence why it's not as perfect on top, but I do quite like the rustic look. So I've got the same leftover paint and ceramic porcelain knobs, so it's going to match. This is the stuff that I bought today though. So this was just from B&Q, and it's a paint and varnish remover, 500 mils. This cost £4.90, which I thought was quite reasonable, so that's really going to be the only outlay. And I didn't want to damage any of my nice new paint brushes that I've purchased, so I bought this cheap dial brush. It's got plastic bristles, which is perfect for the paint and varnish remover, and this was £2.50 in B&Q as well. So it's really nice. It's got a long handle on it as well, which is good because then it makes me not touch this. I will have to put on like goggles and some gloves and some protective stuff down on the floor. I'm going to make sure that my sleeves are rolled down completely as well, so that my arms, if there's any splatters, it won't obviously go onto my skin. So as per the directions, I'm actually doing this in the smallest room in the house, in the utility room. There's like clothes and stuff on the floor as well, because it's laundry and getting it ready. But because I've got the back door, I can have it open and stuff, shut it, it's far away from the children, it can air out. So basically it says on the box to use a litre per square metre. Oh, I'm a little poet and I didn't know it. So it's 500 mils, so this is roughly half a square metre at the top of this. I'm not stripping any of the rest of it. I'm going to sand it all down because I only need to give it a light key, but because I'm having this as bare wood, this is what I wanted to strip. So I've put a nice thick coat of it on, and I've just done it with a brush. Some of it is actually already starting to soak in on the bits that I done first, and it already is looking a little bit lighter actually. It does say to leave for an hour, then come back to it, give it another second coat, leave it for another hour, and then it'd be ready to scrape off and give it a little scrub and a rinse. So hopefully that will get that all off. So yeah, so far so good. It doesn't really smell really bad. It's quite low fume actually, but obviously I am going to open all the doors and the windows. The windows are currently open. I'm going to open the doors. This is the second go of the actual the stripper. So basically the first lot was kind of like bubbled it up a tiny bit, but not much if I'm honest. It didn't really bubble it at all. So what I had to do is then go in with a scraper and scrape it all off. That was quite hard work to be honest. But once that first layer was off, there's still quite a bit of discoloration, as you can see in the top left corner, where the old dress of it used to be on it. So I'd done another coat of it, left it another hour, and I'm just scraping it off. Now considering this goes on white, you can see the brown where it's picking the colour out of it, and obviously if you go down, that is the original orange colour. It really has taken it out. So I think what I'm going to do is scrape this off, give it a nice wash down with just some nice warm soapy water, and then dry it and let it naturally dry, see what we're dealing with, and then give it maybe a little light sand after. I've just started keying the actual piece of furniture. I'm going to show you, I'm going to key the rest. and then we'll get on to priming and painting. So I've just woke up, guys. I'm looking incredibly gorgeous. So I've got a roller paintbrush. I've got some leftover paint, which is the colour Farrow & Ball Chromatic mixed up by Valspar B&Q. I painted the lamp base last night, ready to go. I'm going to be staying in my pyjamas for the duration of painting, and then I'll get ready. I haven't even got a paint tray, so I've put a little bit on the plate. And yeah, all I've done is I've gone over with the sandpaper really lightly on the actual piece of furniture. Really lightly, almost as if I'm wiping it down, like to clean it. Then I got it with like a lint-free duster, little microfiber, wiped it all over to get the dust off, and now we're at this stage. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting my little brush, and I'm going to start on the drawers. I'm just going to do the grooves first. This will be the first coat. Now the thing is, the Valspar that I've used is the V700 mix. They've currently changed it to premium, classic, etc. brands. But this already has a built-in primer, so I'm not even going to bother. And because I've only lightly sanded this pine, the varnish that is still on it should protect the knots from coming through. So I wouldn't need to put like anti-stain blocker or something on this, as I would if I'd sanded the whole piece completely back to wood. So I'm just going to quickly do the grooves. So we are now at the finish. The lamp is in a chalky white, and I just used Rust-Oleum white chalk paint for this. Sorry if you can hear the Gruffalo in the background. And it's painted in chromaty by Farrow & Ball, mixed up by Valspar. I've got the little porcelain knobs that I had left over on here. The paint obviously was left over as well. And I've just added a little candle and a little bit of foliage that I had around the house anyway. As you can hear, Amber is with us here. Hello, who's just had a bath? Me and you. Yeah, I look a right state. I've just had a bath too. Got my glasses on. I've just got my little wet hair. So yeah, this is how it's come out. Really, really happy with how it's all come out. I think it looks really nice, really country. Obviously, the whole total outlay for this was £50. I'm gonna pop in some nice bits inside, some like nice baskets and stuff to store my stuff. But I thought, nice little bargain. It's turned out really well. So I'm super happy with how that turned out. Me and Gary really, really love it, and it's really nice and uneven when the lamp turned on. It's actually quite nice to have somewhere to put your tea as well when you're sitting there watching a bit of telly, chilling in the evening. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you do, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the section. And I've been Rosie Henshaw. See you later. Bye.